Hello, I'm Claudia Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Tuesday, the 2nd of November, 2021. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. In that show, I do channeling for the collective, whatever lesson or things that our guides want to tell us. And also, I do mini reads as well. So if you're interested in getting a question answered by your higher self, or you want some guidance about a particular area, or you just want some general guidance, then come along in there as by donations for those mini reads. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, behealing.com. I'll put a link for it up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments as well. So let's see what comments. No, let's see what guidance we've all got going on today. Time to walk alone. More aloneness here. But this is the self-love card in a way, because we need to bring our energy back to ourselves and do good things for ourselves today. I'm getting an energy here that you might be trying to distract yourself with other people, from your feelings. It can be like an addiction, spending time with people too much. We don't want to feel what we want to feel, so we take drugs. We don't want to feel what we're feeling, so we drink alcohol. We don't want to feel what we're feeling, so we eat sugar, or we don't want to feel what we feel, and so we have ourselves around other people to distract us, kind of thing. And so there could be some facing up to feelings that you need to do today, and it's done alone. Other people could be really a distraction today. Tell us more about these energies today. Cozy home, yeah, spend time at home. Road less traveled. I'm getting from this road less travel card is that maybe you're not around your right tribe. I was talking about it a little bit yesterday about how to get around our right tribe, because it's not necessarily the way that you think. And yeah, and it's very much an alone path. Isn't that weird? But it is. So definitely, maybe some of you are retreating away from other people, kind of thing, not realizing that they're not kind of like you. Stop hanging out with them, man. And it's like, yeah, but I'm gonna hang out with someone. It's like, well, why? Why? What are you hiding from there? What feelings are you hiding from? Tell us more. Yes, we have the Queen of Swords here. I was talking all about her yesterday, even though she didn't show up in the reading yesterday. The Queen of Swords is the one that has boundaries, the one that empowers herself, the one that says no, the one that is very clear cut, and then she enforces those boundaries. Boundaries. Chicken's having a dream. You see her paws moving there. She was just snoring before. She has such a cute snore. 6 of Wands. The victory. It's boundaries that are going to get you to your victory. I was talking all about it yesterday in the energy update. Check that one out, because it was a really long one, because I had to explain it a lot. 10 of Swords. So we're leaving the pain behind now. And yes, definitely listen to yesterday's. Have a look on my YouTube channel. Leaving that pain behind now. Whatever it is we've been tolerating, can leave it behind now. So you need to know the way to do that, because it's not necessarily apparent. Sometimes it can be counterintuitive, like, I'm not around my tribe yet. Well, you need to be alone more. It's like, no, but I want to be around my tribe. Yeah, but you need to be alone more to get there. Yeah, often it's counterintuitive, in fact. How do you get a relationship? How do you get a great relationship? Spend more time alone. How can I receive more? Stop giving so much. Counterintuitive, right? 8 of Swords, feeling bound to something though. So you got a good excuse. There's a good excuse here of why you should carry on doing what doesn't work for you. Oh dear. Good luck with that, man. Queen of Swords. Why have we got the Queen of Swords here? Queen of Swords. Embracing the Queen of Swords. Why do we have to embrace the Queen of Swords? Well, we can't be the Queen of Cups properly and get good things in until we're the Queen of Swords first. We've got to protect ourselves first, be able to protect ourselves. Then we can be open. We can be open because we can trust ourselves to protect ourselves. Does that make sense? If you're open and you can't trust yourself to protect yourself, you're going to be open to everything and you get really bad things in because you're just open to it all. But if you can protect yourself, if you can be empowered and protect yourself, then you can be even more open, because you can trust yourself to cut out what isn't good for you. So your strength. Wow, Queen of Swords with strength. This is powerful stuff. Some of you could have a very strong, important boundary to enforce today. Now, when I say strong, important boundary, this could be finally facing your abuser. It could be finally leaving that toxic relationship. It's something like that. There's a big boundary, a big thing to say no to today. Wow. If you can, share it in the comments. What is yours? You could have been teetering on the edge of doing this for a while. Like I said, listen to yesterday's reading. Teetering on the edge of doing it for some time, but movement into balance gets you to that point where you're actually ready to do it. Ooh. Could be breakups today. There could be people quitting their jobs. There could be, yes, endings. A lot of endings going on today. Go with it. Six of Wands, it's going to lead to your victory. Six of Wands. Or there is a victory today. Tell us what it is. What's the Six of Wands out here for? Wow. To do with marriage. But both very positive cards there. Six of Wands out with the Four of Wands. Stability, marriage. Oh, so some of you could be getting out of marriage so that you can have a happy life. Instead, some of you could be having your victory because maybe someone else that you're interested in is getting a divorce. There's a victory going on. It's got something to do with marriage there. There's a lot of celebrations going on there. So this boundary, if it's you or if it's someone else, because I feel like a lot of people will be, of course, it's the collective there, so a lot of people will be doing it today. It's very fortuitous, and it could be what you needed to hear. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine, I just had a flash then vision. If your daughter was in a toxic relationship and she calls you up and she says, "Mum, I've left him." Oh, yes. It's that, it's that feeling, or your best friend, your daughter, anybody really that you love, truth. Wow, that's powerful. And truth is behind that too. There could be breakups of marriages going on today. To be true to your own heart and what it is that you want. Victory is coming out from that. Ten of Swords, leaving the pain behind. Stop putting up with pain. Look at those two cards, and they're just not. Well, there you go. The High Priestess didn't come out, but the Moon and the World did. Whoa. Very emotional ending of cycle here. There's a lot of emotions involved here. I'm getting the goosey bumbles. It's an important message. Yes, it's going to be emotional, but don't let that stop you doing it. A cycle needs to complete here. Putting that pain down once and for all and never going back to it again. Never going back there again. Tell you, some of you are getting out of toxic relationships and never going back there again. If you're in a toxic relationship, please seek help and get out, get yourself out of there. There are people that will support you in that. Wow, and never going back there again. This is really powerful. Now give us the Death card. I can see it right there. It's at the bottom of the deck. Let's see if it comes out. But it's emotional. Yes, it's going to be emotional. Don't let that stop you. Face up to your emotions. Okay. What's behind this? Is it the Death card? Very strong endings here. It's not the Death card. It's stripping illusions in a new day. So it's time to call yourself out on your BS and leave that pain behind. Not stop choosing it. Just stop choosing it. Strip those illusions that you have to put up with it, because here, this is the illusions right here. No, but I have to stay with them because whatever. No, you don't. Eight of Swords. No, you don't. You're not tied to it at all. Everyone's got complete freedom. We can all make a new decision. We're not bound to anything. Really, we're not bound to anything. There's always a get out clause, and you just get on a plane, go somewhere else. If all else fails, Okay, This is what's behind this. It's scrutinizing it, calling ourselves out on our bullshit here. Nah, you're not. You know what? You're not. See, here, this is her. She hasn't got binds on her. But in the mirror there, she's like, no, I can't. I've got to do this and I've got to do that. No, you don't. Call yourself out here. Take a look at it. Like, just, this is like, take a long, hard look at yourself, the page of voices says, and just stop it with the excuses. You absolutely can do it. You can do it. And today's the day to do it for sure, because the energies are backing us up on that today to make those hard decisions. Again, keep on hearing, go and check yesterday's, because that was a long reading yesterday's, because I had to explain it all about that empowerment and why it's so important to do it. And why it's how it's leading to your abundance, how it's leading to the love of your life kind of thing. I laid it all out on the table and I told you all about it because it was a very important reading. Home. Oh, it's Scorpio season. Yeah, no wonder. Wow. Home is behind that. So some of you are just sticking around because it feels like home, because it's, you're used to it. You feel like it, you know, you could feel contractually obliged to it. You could be married to it. You could, even if you're not married to it, you could be energetically married to it. You've chosen that it's your burden to carry this, and how can you leave them behind? For some of you, I'm talking about family here, toxic family and leaving them behind. Wow, yeah. For some of you, it's about toxic family and leaving them behind. And no, you don't have to. And it would be lovely, wouldn't it, if it was true that everyone has like, oh, but you know, your family is really, you'd always be connected and there's always that love. Well, for some people there isn't, there just isn't. I didn't have that experience, and I understand if you haven't had that experience too. I left my family behind that were toxic, and it was the best decision I've ever made in my life. In my life. And you can too if that is you. Just because they're family doesn't mean that you need to have them in your life. And that's a very courageous decision to make. Like I said, hardest decision. My life for sure. What's going on in our love lives today? Oh no, don't do that. Cards come out messy and make a mess. Tried to put that card back, but it flipped out again. So I'll take that. Yes. Okay. Wow, 4. A lot happening in our love lives, or maybe there's just a mixture, because these are the energies, don't forget. Of course, we're not all in toxic relationships. Some of us got out of that long ago, but these are the energies that are about. So something, if you've already got yourself out, if you've already done this stuff, then, you know, there's going to be different outcomes to this. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So there's no wrong relationship really, but there's some that give us really hard and painful lessons. For sure. These two look like they're breaking up, don't they? They look kind of gloomy. Giving each other a hug, but it's like a goodbye hug is what it feels like there. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Time to walk alone. So some of you that are in relationship could be needing to give your person space at the moment to sort something else in their life, relieve themselves of a toxic thing, maybe in their family or in their work or something like that. They could just need to do that by themselves and empower themselves by themselves. As much as we want to love and support people through that and do it, kind of shield them from the heartbreak, we need to do that by ourselves, and your person needs to do that. That's just for some of you there. They need to transform themselves like this butterfly, right? So give them some space to do that, for those of you that are in that situation. So for some of you, this energy update, you're all over this. You've done this before. You're probably reaping rewards from this already, of course. Some of you have got people that are going through this, so you need to be aware of this energy and kind of give them a space to do this themselves. You've got to empower yourself by yourself. We want to advocate for other people, right? Because we feel sorry for them, but until they've done it for themselves, and no amount of protecting them is ever going to work in the long term. You need to find that in themselves. So some of you, you've been trying to help people, but you've actually been enabling them never to learn how to stand on their own 2 feet and empower themselves. That's just for some. Trust. Transformation occurs. There's the transformation again, that butterfly. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Wouldn't that be nice if it was true? It's not going to automatically transform. That is rubbish. It's not going to automatically transform. You're going to transform it. You're the one that's going to make better decisions. You're the one that's going to empower yourself. Acceptance will not automatically transform it. Don't believe shit like that, really. Once you accept the current situation, yes, then you can change it. You got to accept it first. You got to accept that it's kind of toxic first for those of you still in toxic situations, that is. And there's always levels of toxicity, isn't there? It can creep up on us again. We can get rid of toxic people in our lives and then find a year down the line, oh, I've let toxic people into my life again. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we're a bit stupid like that. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Wow. So some of you have already been through these lessons, very close to manifesting your dream because of it. Remember what I said yesterday, that the right relationship and your abundance is riding on this. I'm riding on this stuff here. Wow. I was just getting lost in the symbolism on that card then. Okay. Tell us more about our love lives today. Yeah, so no wonder this energy is coming out in Scorpio season. Absolutely. Again, the message, you're very close to achieving your goal. Very close. Those of you waiting on something to happen here, if you've been putting all of this work in, it's absolutely happening for you very shortly. And if you have already done this work, then just make sure that your mind is straight on that. So getting rid of all of the guilt that can be involved in it for having done that in the first place. It can creep up on us, especially if we've left a family go or toxic people go. We can start feeling bad about that. Oh, shouldn't I have given them a chance? And shouldn't I be able to put up with that toxicity? Because they are family after all. You know, we can tell ourselves all kinds of stuff like that. Eight of Swords, but we know it's not true, especially if you've made a big decision like that in your life. Friendliness. You're able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. Love-based connections, not toxic-based connections, but love-based connections. And often we can, especially if we've had toxic families, we can mistake that. We can mistake toxicity for love. And it isn't that. It's the opposite of that. Oh, some of you could be leaving friends behind as well today, toxic friends, and self-love, and spending time by yourself, time to walk alone and loving yourself instead. Do you realize that the love of self is necessary to love another? Absolutely. Okay. What else in our love lives? It's kind of tumultuous energy, but it's shaking stuff up and it's good energy. I like this Scorpio energy. It's like fire. It's good. Runner again. Keeps on coming out every day. The runner. Now, some of you are berating yourself for this. Don't run away from your problems. Maybe you've had people say that to you. You're just running away from your problems. And so that causes you to stick out, like stay on in there and put up with toxicity. Don't do it. Don't listen to that kind of stuff. You can't run away from your problems, Claire. I heard it when I was moving to Australia from the UK. I wasn't running away. I was creating a new life for myself, totally different. Okay, so what else have we got going on today? There was an element of me running away there. That's what I was just thinking about then. And that was a good thing because I was running away from toxicity and I needed to get the hell out of there. Call of the muse. So something is calling you here. Your heart is calling you. Your higher self is calling you. Like, take these important steps in your life now. You're being drawn toward what it is that you've wished for. The call of the muse. The muse is something that you've wished for, and the muse is also calling you too. So whatever you've been wishing for, it's coming, it's drawing you toward it. But the path, it can be tricky. It can, it's asking, the path requires something of you to get there. There's always something to give up, right? And that's what we see there in the World and the Moon card. Something to give up. I can't believe the death card didn't come out. Oh, it just feels so deathish, the Scorpio, you know, this reading. Work. I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide prosperity. Those of you who are wishing for prosperity, for better things, maybe you want an amount of money to do something amazing for yourself with, right? Then your abundance is riding on all of this stuff too. Like I said, like this energy is energy, it's love, it's abundance, it's all the same kind of an energy, it's source energy. Start letting it in, start letting it all in. Older man, dealings or relationship with an older man here. You've got excitement as well, and well, family wishes coming true. So some of you have got family wishes, and you've got to get rid of those people that you've been calling family that aren't actually family, whether that is your blood relatives, and it's like, well, they are family. I'm calling them family because they are, but not necessarily, because you've got to see it from a higher perspective for you. Soul family. Who are your soul family? You probably haven't met them yet. You may have met them. Exciting event again. It's exciting. There's excitement today. Double exciting. Firecracker on a gong. A vine. Seek out information that will help you. I think that's the older man. No, it's not. I was just told it's not. Love. Wow. So some of you are actually coming into a relationship or very close to that. And it's very exciting. Let me just get something on this older man. What's this older man doing here? Where have I got the older man? Happiness. Yeah, it is. It's the guidance thing. It's the guidance. An older man could be giving you some solid advice here. Wow, okay. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Is the rain really loud, or is it just for me? Think of a yes or no answer question now, because I've got a green and a red crystal in here. I'm going to pull one of them out. The rain is like water falling off the roof. It's so heavy. I'm going to get one of those out anyway. So think of a yes or no answer question. That's just a bit of fun. I can use those for an actual question of yours, a specific question that you've got. If you come along to my Psychic Cafe show, I do those mini reads by donation. So you can also do that in a private read as well. I'll pop a link for it up there. So just click on the Contact Us form after you've ordered your reading to ask your questions and run for your reading. So how best to deal with these energies today? Sorry if I'm yelling, it's just very loud in here now for me. I know the microphone doesn't always pick it up. You'll be able to see it soon when I change the camera angle. Two of Swords. This is about not being so hasty at making decisions. Wait until you've got the information. So yeah, it's time to walk alone, like process all of this stuff. Oh, interesting. Okay. What else? No. How else is best to deal with these energies today? How else can we best deal with these energies today? Yeah, so make sure that you contemplate this decision. Don't make a hasty decision. And also Ace of Wands, ambition and willpower. Tap into that. You know where you want to go. You know what your wishes are. That's the call of the muse as well. You know what it is that you want. And so take actions toward it now. Using your ambition, your willpower, like make it happen for yourself now. Victim no more kind of thing. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready. Can you see the rain? Not really. Your answer is yes. Go for it. Green light. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment. Let me know what's going on. Where are you on this journey of empowerment? Have you cut out the toxic people already? Are you still doing that? Or are you yet to do it? You let me know in the comments. And thank you for all your subscriptions. Very much appreciated. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I do these daily energy updates. I do 3 pick a card reads a week, and I go live 3 times a week in Psychic Cafe, which I'd love to see you in. So have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.